G'day, Daniel here from Schneider Electric. What we're going to be looking at today is how to take a brand new TeSys Tera and give it its initial IP address. So if we take our unit, like I have here, we're going to be using the inbuilt Ethernet ports to start with, or we're also going to be looking at the HMI port combined with the LTMTCUF HMI unit. When we use the inbuilt Ethernet ports, we're going to be using its default IP address, which is calculated from its MAC address, whereas as described before, with the HMI, we'll just be using the actual HMI unit and the keypad on the front. We've now plugged the LTMTCUF module into the Tera. Once it's started up, you may have an internal trip because the device itself has no configuration. From here, to set the IP address, we need to go into the menu. In my case, I have a blank pin, so I'll just use that. And we want to go all the way down to First Setup. In First Setup, we have some more menus, and in here, we're looking for Communication. Under Communication, we have Ethernet. In here, we're going to go to the port configuration, where we can set things like whether it's Modbus TCP or Ethernet IP, whether we want to engage redundancy protocols, the Ethernet IP profile in use, and the other settings. The main one here is our IP configuration. So from here, we can determine, do we want to use DHCP, BootP, or a manual IP? For most scenarios, it'll be manual IP address. And go back out of there. Then we scroll down to the IP address setting. In here, we can set our IP address using the keys. I've already set one here, as you can see. And if we need to set a subnet mask, that would be in the next menu down, and we can do the same thing again. Once that's been set, trying to go escape out, we will ask it to be saved, and then we can press OK, and it'll come back and tell us that we've saved the IP address into the unit. Now, we should do a reboot of the unit, and it will boot up with that new IP address. For the TeSys Tera, the default IP address of the unit can be found by using its MAC address, which is printed directly above the Ethernet ports. The default IP address is constructed from 169.254. Two numbers after that. The second last number is the second last octet of the MAC address, so in the example here is 4D in hexadecimal converted to integer, which is 77. Then the last number is the last octet of the MAC address converted to decimal, which in this case is 5E converted to 94. So the default IP address of the device there with 001A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E MAC address would be 169.254.77.94. Alright, so here we can see that as we're presented with the main web page, we have to enter a username and password. In this particular case, the default username is administrator, and the default password is Schneider at 24 with a capital S, which is shown there on the screen. And once you've entered that, you'll be asked to change the password. So here you need to conform to the password rules that are written on the right-hand side and make sure that they match as well. Once you've entered that, then it will let you re-log in again. So now you have to enter that same administrator and the new password that you've set. Once you've done that, you'll be allowed to log into the actual web server of the Tera unit. From here, we're presented with a whole bunch of menus. Now, the menu that we actually want is the settings menu. Within settings, we'll also have access to the communications and the Ethernet configuration within that. So if we go to the configuration for there, we can change the way our IP address is set. So in our case, we want a manual address, and we can punch in the IP address. We can change the subnet mask if we want to. We can change the default gateway and a whole bunch of other settings. But simply doing that then will cause the web server to log out because the IP has changed. And from there, you'll be able to log back into the unit with the new IP address. Thanks for joining us today while we looked at the TeSys Tera IP assignment. If there's any other videos you'd like us to cover, please let us know in the comments below.